Well, look who I'm with. Deidre Hall and Drake Hogestyn of Days of Our Lives. We're at Deidre.
Playing the part of Deidre.
Playing part of Deidre. And it's the Day of Days 2011.
What is
Day of Days
Spit it out,
2011.
Michael.
Day of Days 2011.
Day of
It's been a
Days.
long day.
It's
Been a long
November
day.
4th,
Long day.
2011.
You know, and as we all get older, like myself, I can't keep up.
I'm not getting
He's
older.
the only one. He's
But they're
the
doing
only
great.
one.
They're doing great.
Thank you.
So, what have you've been out there today seeing the fans, and this is your first kind of year back after a couple years away.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are they kind of saying? Same stuff you've heard before. I'm so glad you're back. Or-
I'm so glad you're back. And we say, we're so glad we're back too.
And is that what they're saying?
They say, "We're so glad you're back," and we say, "We're so glad we're back too." Yes, you're getting all the special sound bites here today.
Only the best here.
No, it is great. But let me tell you something. 3 years ago, on November 1st, 2008, we did the first one of these. 3 days later, I lost my job. So I'm looking over my.
This is I stuff. We
we
lost our
we
job.
lost our job. So we are back, and this is the first time. And so I'm kind of looking over my shoulder, thinking someone's going to tap me, saying, "Drake, guess what?" But
Oh, God,
and
no.
my last interview that I did was with Michael. And so,
no.
yeah, him.
Lock the doors.
And it was like my last interview was with him, and then it was like, out the door. So
Oh my God. Well, I guess that's the end of this interview, ladies and gentlemen. They wouldn't do that.
this
They
is all
wouldn't do
good to
that.
be back. We're very, very excited, and we've got some great writing. And Marlene McPherson, Daryl Ray Thomas are writing some fabulous material for us. And as long as they keep those strawberry and whipped cream scenes coming,
Yeah, what's
I'm a
with
good
the
man.
You love the strawberry and whipped cream scenes, don't you?
Yeah.
That's your signature.
what's
That's
not
your
to
signature stuff.
Yeah, it's our signature stuff.
What's not to like?
So are
It's
you?
nice. It's nice when the audience has a conditioned response to something.
That's right.
It's just strawberries and cream.
With strawberries and whipped cream, you know what's coming next.
Sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Spine shattering.
it's dessert.
It's not just sex.
Oh,
spine
just
shattering.
Spine shattering.
Spine
Spine
shattering.
shattering's not good. So, are you happy with what's going on with the story? How are you with it?
I love the story.
I always check in with
love it.
Deidre.
Thank
You know, got to check in with Deidre on it
Because
because you're the icon.
why? Thank you. You're very sweet. I was. I'm thrilled with what they're doing, and part of the reason I came back was because Greg Ming shared with me that we were getting new writers and what their marching orders were, and that was that we would return to the family values, the core values that we had become known for on Days of Our Lives. And I had missed it. I know Drake had missed it. The audience that had been
Definitely
with me for
missed
many
it.
years had missed it. And we were sort of glad to see the silliness go out of the show and the reality come back into it, especially when a time when people are having a hard time and we're a soft place to visit every day.
Well, and I like that they're doing the. I mean, I do like the embezzlement, fraud, that whole kind of things there. But that's sweet. But you know what I'm saying? Or where is this? But something's wrong with John's brain again.
I don't know. His brain's been in a blender. He doesn't trust himself anymore. Marlena trusts John in the belief in John more than he trusts in himself. So he's just trying to hang on to her. But I don't know. In the end, I think he's just going to have to go away. That's it's hurting too many people. Hopefully not.
Go
but,
away.
Go away. Jesus, everybody's suffering.
Okay.
What the hell? But yeah, it's kind of like what Deidre was saying earlier. There's two crucial elements in any show, and it's engaging writing, compelling actors. And we've always had the compelling actors. Now we have the engaging writers. And what Marlene and Daryl are bringing to the page is that they're character-driven stories. And so this storyline is kind of like the Bernie Madoff storyline a little bit. It's like people invested in my business, which has tentacles and a lot of different corporations, and they bought all the stock in there. Well, all of a sudden that stock went from maybe $127 a share down to zip. You've lost everything that you have put away for your future, and that's on me. Now, how does that
Right.
character react? So that's what I mean by character-driven storylines. What John Black is doing would be true to his character, and that's what we're embracing with this storyline, and at least I am, and Marlena's being Marlena. She believes in John, and whatever you're thinking, John, get it out of your head because your core value is good, and that's Marlena.
She hypnotized him and things like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that didn't really help.
Well, it shed light on a lot of information we didn't have already, which was that he had memories and the memories were not accurate. So it tells us there's somebody's been messing around with his mind. Yeah.
Stefano?
Why would you say that?
I just think, your half brother.
It all goes back to one person as far as John Black is concerned. It goes right to him. It stops right at his door every time. Nobody else. EJ, no, insignificant. It's only Stefano. That's the way John looks at it.
He called you the Queen of the Night again, too.
He did?
kill him.
Where was I?
Stefano.
I'll kill him. We'll kill him together.
So are you guys honestly I have to check in with you both. Are you having a good time?
We're having a great time. Well, I'll
Do we
speak for
look like
myself.
we're having a good time, Michael? I mean, seriously.
I think so.
I mean, do we look like?
The lovely thing about this re-energizing of days is that in years past, we would sometimes come to the stage, and the job we had was to make sense of the writing.
I know, and that was a big thing that you would say to me a lot of times.
Yeah,
right.
how to make sense of it, how to make it real. And what we're handed is already gold. So now we get to play.
Well, see, that's what we're talking about. You have plot-driven stories, and you have character-driven stories. The plot-driven stories are like, my God, my character would never do that. And so you're trying to make it work for the character, but it's always against the grain. Well, this way, yes, the character will do that, and it drives the plot then. So.
Well, I've had a lot of mail saying, you're so playful now. You and John are so cute and funny together, and there's all this sort of ad-libby
But
stuff.
also, Deidre, I think it's a matter of reestablishing the characters and who they are and their relationship to one another. And that's what this whole reboot's about what got them there in the first place, what made America fall in love with John and Marlene, what was it about them? And so we're rediscovering that also in a different way, because we hadn't worked together in a couple of years now, but it's like, putting on, I want to say an old shoe, putting on a...
I kept saying that, and then I hated myself.
I
for
can't
You don't want to say an old
like-
shoe.
Ew,
No.
an old robe. No, that's not right either.
It was comfortable. What do you have there?
This is my new book, and it's hot off the press. It's called Deidre Hall's How Does She Do It?
How do you
And
do
it's
it?
a beauty book. Read on, Macduff.
You know how she does it.
Well, it's everything that I've learned on stage for 40 years, and
If
all
a
the
beauty,
tricks
is
of
it
the
for
trade.
tricks of the trades for women? Or anybody?
It's for anybody, but especially meaningful for women.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's on Amazon.com or my website, DeidreHall.com. And it's a lovely gift, and I'm so proud of it. It's also funny, like my old book was.
Great. So it's fun for the holidays.
Perfect for the holidays.
All right.
Please.
All right. Deidre Drake, thank you so much. Good to
always.
see you.
Thank you, Matt.